Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion. My peasant's disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new bay alert, gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost. Like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here. As he gets this up over the 40-yard line. first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch time. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Do something.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Patriot! Gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Hey, hey!
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready! Express!
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Here we go.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Go!
He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He'll field this at the 5. What a spin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And Newton's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Newton takes it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dontari Poe getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Panthers have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field. Following the fumble recovery, Newton steps away to his left. And incomplete. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Newton going for it all. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The return man is Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Detroit!
They'll try and throw for it here. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Trying to lay one up. They've got his man complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Newton escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now it's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Alex Okafor in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run caps off a 99-yard drive.
Would it be safe to say that that finishing run is an exclamation point on this one?
Big time. I mean, 99-yard drive.
I mean, when you start that, all you're thinking about as an offense is somehow trying to create room for your punter. And if you can get 2 first downs, you've considered the drive a success. I don't know what you call this. All the way down, putting in the end zone. That's pretty spectacular.
Ultimate success. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano, and that will extend this big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vernon Butler able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
20.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Okafor. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rumbling past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete to Meredith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses, but you still have to set and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Again, Newton. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. And it is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a front handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. Got his man. It's Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Gano out to kick this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Newton's going to throw it. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now it's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing is Newton, and he fends him off. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Come on now.
On second down, here's Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eye.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete.